Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you're watching Kevin the Geek, and it's a weekend of series finales for me. Today, it is the series finale of Series 8 for Still Game. Tomorrow it's the Series 8 finale for Benidorm, which will mean that next week it will be Series 9 Episode 1 for both shows. But on a very sad note, it will mean that we will be beginning the final series of Still Game. Yeah. It's bittersweet, isn't it? Hey, let's cheer ourselves up. Let's watch a bit of Still Game. This one is this episode is called The Fall Guys.
Thanks, Tam. It's only half full, Tam.
I only bought the one and split it between 2 cups. He's plain late.
No, he's landed, sure. He'll just be coming through customs. Here, do you know, it'll be 50 years next year since he left Craig Lang.
Whereabouts in America was he?
Los Angeles, Hollywood.
Hollywood, eh?
Oh, here he's coming in now. Callum! Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Bloody hell!
What was it he did in Hollywood?
He was a stunt man. Oh, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Why have you dragged me here?
Because you've got a full licence.
Oh, and you haven't? And you need an adult with you? A responsible, named person to look after the inexperienced dafty. You want a car for anyway?
Freedom. To go wherever the wind takes you.
Well, you're heading towards 50. Yet another 10 years, you'll have a set of wings to do all that.
Shut up! You going to help me or no?
Right, get in.
Bloody late now.
15 minutes. We're no high-powered businessmen going to a meeting. Only a daft pint.
There's no such thing as a daft pint.
Jack, Victor,
Hello, Mick. What are you saying?
I'm doing a mad online course. Either of you two possess a computer.
Oh, aye. All the time we're using it, aye. We use it for stocks and shares, you know. Keeping an eye on world affairs, etc. Oh, we're all about the Wi-Fi and the internet. In fact, Victor here's got a cupboard full of hubs.
Oh, aye, my hub cupboard. Of course we haven't.
Using sarcasm to mask your Luddism on account of your advanced years.
Is that cheek?
No.
Love
I
it.
expect that. The all-pervasive, insidious creeping of technology into every aspect of our lives has been quite the bugbear.
Isaac's got one. Chin her.
Will do.
What course is it you're taking?
Going to walk up past Navid's, then up the hill to Osprey and arrive at our door.
No. What I meant was...
Leave it, Jim.
Yeah. You'll be there for like 20 years getting him to explain it. Whoa! Nice skid.
Oh, you're obviously still learning, son.
I'm just nervous.
Let me check if both your brake lights are working.
What wallopers parked there?
How many wallopers do you know?
He's got a Nissan Micra
Bobby,
as well.
correct.
Oh.
You're laughing at it.
I mean, Bobby's probably about as tall as me, so we're talking over 6 foot. That is not going to be a comfortable car to be in on any long period of time.
Bloody Bobby behind the wheel of a motor. That's fair enough.
It's torture enough having him behind the bar.
Have you seen the new car?
New car?
Outside. NV52OML.
Oh, aye. Was PR1CK no available?
W4NKER no there either. No.
Here, could you know I go CUN?
That's plenty.
2 pints, James Hunt.
Saw the commotion over there.
Isa's got a pal in town.
And Clint Eastwood goes into his wallet, takes out $100 bill, puts it in my hand, and says, "A bet's a bet."
Oh.
Callum Coburn.
Aye.
It's Jack and Victor, Callum.
Of course it is.
Hey, welcome home.
Thanks, nice to be home.
How long's that you've been away now?
Nearly 50 years.
Do you think the place has changed much then?
No.
Come on now. You've got the new bingo hall.
No, that's shut now.
Shopping centre.
The Wayne set fire to that, sure.
I suppose I hadn't changed my
Isa, did Mick get you?
Aye, it's up my house now, on my computer. Some online course.
You left him in himself.
That wise.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Steal all my take-a-break magazines?
Ah, fair play, son.
So, Callum, how's America treating you?
Retired now. Just home to see if I can connect with some old friends.
Here you go, Karen Coburn.
Oh, did you say?
You drink for me, Edith, no?
No,
Yeah. Do you no think he looks $1 million?
Aye, aye. You look great, aye, aye. I mean, you must be ages with us.
That's California for you. Keeps you young, you know. Sun, sea, sensational ladies.
Oh, that noise! Oh.
You haven't changed a bit.
Thanks.
Well, there hasn't a day gone by in the States I didn't think about you.
Bullshit!
Walks we used to go on, a dance hall, that dress you used to wear with the roses on it. Anyway, what I wanted to ask you was, if you don't
Can I
think I'm
pump you?
being too forward.
Do you no think it's time you were getting up the road, Mick?
Right.
You too, Edith.
I think maybe you should go up the road, Isa.
I can't.
How?
I live here.
It's her house!
You've took the battle, but no the war hen.
Oh!
Actually, Isa, would it be all right just to crash on your couch and I could get cracking with the next module in the morning?
No. Night, Edith. Mon son, we'll go and see him at Edith. Lust.
List.
Victor, could you put my cut for the night? He's got one of his tests in my computer first thing in the morning, and I don't want him going away back to the bridge. It's too far.
I'm sorry, Mick. I'm not in at the moment. However, Jackson. Right.
I'll no tell you again, you mean bastard.
Evening. Ah!
Morning.
I forgot you were here.
You want a cup of tea?
A cup of tea, aye.
Canny. You're out of milk.
Listen, son, this is no use. The young boy with knickers and that. Well, if anybody was to come to the door there and see an old pensioner and a young chap there in his scants, you know, it's you three pish that, you know?
I'm heading to Isa, so I'll get my gear.
Yeah. Listen, what is that course you're doing?
I tell you, but you just ripped the piss at me.
Well, before you go, get something hot inside you.
Is that you tree patter again?
No. I'm saying have a Roman sausage.
I did. You're out of sausages and all.
Are you hungry yet?
I could eat a wee sandwich, aye.
That's handy.
I think she'd like the sausage inside her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But I didn't mean it. Oh dear. She's if she doesn't get pumped in this episode, oh my word.
Are you hungry yet?
I could eat a wee sandwich, eh?
Where's Handy?
Oh, there's a new Italian place that's opened up. Here they do wine with a glass.
Wee glass of wine in the afternoon. You trying to get me drunk?
Maybe.
I'm alive. Thank Christ I'm alive.
You're a rubbish driving instructor.
Well, if that means I don't need to do this again, I'll accept.
Poor driver, is he?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see much yet. I had my horns over my eyes. I'm out.
Oh, for God's sake, what am I going to do now?
Well, I'll take you out. I'm qualified to instruct. The amount of people I've taught to drive in the States.
Really?
That's a lovely thing to do.
When do you want to do that?
Well, we'll sort something out as soon as
Now,
I've stopped your car
now.
from rolling down this hill.
Oh my whoa! Oh!
Bobby, 2 pints of lager. The script here.
This bastard. Out in his motor. Up at the Galbraith Pass. You know where I drove? It's a cyclist. Pedalling like buggery, trying to get away from us. I can still see his eyes. Both. Right down the escarpment. 100 miles an hour he went.
I just momentarily forgot which pedal was which.
That was Grace Kelly's last words.
How are you getting on with your lodger, Jack?
Oh, Mick, do you know what I had for his breakfast this morning? 2 sausages, which were mine, and a Bombay bad boy pot noodle. I don't know what you're laughing at. Aye, you're next tonight.
You're too hard on that boy, Jack. He can knock himself out with the noodles, as long as he stays away from the needles. Why are you doing that?
That's a good point.
He's using Isa's computer for some course. He's there day and night. We're helping him out.
How's Isa getting on with Big Callum? Here. Do you think he's pumping her?
She wants him to.
Here, Victor, did you ever wonder what your life would be like if you'd went to America like Callum did?
What, Jack? Leave this paradise behind? Have you taken leave of your senses?
Well, you only need to take one look at him. How fit he is. The condition he's in, you know. It must do you a power of good being under the sun like that on there.
Jack's right. Living here's a death sentence. The wind and the rain and the snow, it just pummels you into the ground, freezing. The only good heat he get's the last one, at the crematorium.
No, I don't know about that. You get a good heat after the jobby you've just done in your drawers when you're sitting in Bobby's passenger seat.
Oi, money for the treble whiskey.
That'll be bastarding right. This is medicine. Prescriptions are free in Scotland.
Don't get me wrong, I met the odd famous person, but mostly what I did was crappy telly stuff.
Oh, I used to like that $6 million man.
Lee Majors,
Aye. Did you ever meet him?
wanker,
What about Burt Reynolds?
wanker.
Columbo?
Oh, Peter, he was a gentleman, he was.
Oh, that's nice. What was the most dangerous stunt you ever did?
That's easy. Hanging off an airplane. Magnum PI. The pilot was drunk. We were 3,000 feet in the air. It was terrifying. Really scary.
Why, I had a similar experience myself.
Really?
Really?
Aye. Me and Harry were going to Mallorca and we slept in. We had to run like buggery all through the airport and all the way to the desk. Oh, we nearly missed the flight. It was really scary.
Yeah, totally the same thing there, Isa.
You know, Callum, you really are a very handsome man. For your age, like, I think you've done the right thing going to America. You've had a very glamorous life.
Wasn't he that glamorous, Isa? I had a partner just like you. She was a big part of my life. She left me, laid me pretty low. Went off the rails there for a wee while. Ah, never mind that. I tell you what's scarier than hanging off that airplane.
Oh, what's that?
What I'm about to say, you know.
Oh.
I always wondered what it'd been like if you and I had hooked
Pumped?
up.
Hooked up? Oh, that's very American.
We
True.
came pretty close. I just wonder what our lives would have been like if you hadn't met Harry.
Oh, do we do a flashback? What if?
Guess we'll never know.
Won't we? That's what I'm saying. There's still time
Time for what?
for what's really important at our age.
Pumping.
Intimacy.
Intimacy?
Aye.
Who talking about? The pedunky?
Aye. It's a very Scottish way of saying it, but aye. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
£250,000. That's only a semi-detached, you know.
And his legal fees, that's got him out now.
Aye.
Semi-detached house is quite a bargain. However,
What's happening here?
This is quality.
We were watching that.
You will love this.
I was all set to rip her knickers off, but it can't tits up. Next thing she's screaming, punches her straight in the eye. Then she said I was hung like a wasp.
Hung like a wasp. He wasp walloper, eh?
Oh.
Mick, we've been trying to help you, but do you not think it's time you were going?
What the hell's so important about this course?
Aye. What is it?
You'll take the piss.
Granted, that's the risk.
Eh.
Get it revealed.
Day skipper course. If I pass, it means I can take charge of a vessel up to the size of 40 feet.
Why the hell do you need to command a vessel that's 40 feet?
You live under a bloody bridge.
Right, I'm looking after my mate's boat for a couple of days. It's on the canal. It's his house. So I'm going to be there so nobody breaks into it.
So you're a sea captain on Craigline Canal. It's a bit overqualified, is it no? I mean, that's like Stephen Hawking working in McDonald's.
No, I wanted to do it right. When I was a boy, I was walking along the canal with my dad. It was a Sunday morning. He was still pissed for the night before. Anyway, he starts clowning around at the edge of the water and he fell in. I was only about 8. Couldn't do anything about it. So I don't like to mess about when it comes to water.
So when's
fair
your last
point.
test?
In about 2 hours.
Eh? Right, well, grab your books and start cramming. We'll give you a piece.
A piece sounds magic. Gaze a piece in... Monster Munch.
Well, that's the thing, Naveed. I still feel married to Harry.
He stole from you. He treated you like shit. You divorced him, rightly so. He died.
I don't know what to do.
You have a chance, however fleeting, at some happiness.
Yeah. Just get pumped.
You have to snatch it. No pun intended.
Naveed, what would you do if, God forbid, but something happened to me and you were single again?
He'd pump him.
Mina, quick bit of mourning, Marks and Spencer's for a complete new outfit, then out on a boot chasing Poon Poon. Look, if my beloved were to die, is my Dickie to die as well? Am I to take a knife, dismember myself, and throw my Dickie in the coffin? No! My heart might be crushed, but my Dickie lives on.
I don't think I'll take it any further.
Take what further? Take what further?
Her mopping career?
I have waited many years to say these words once. Mind your own business.
Oh!
Done. Take what further? I need to know.
Well, Winston, the shoe, and I mean one single shoe, your shoe, is in the other foot. See, normally it's me asking.
She doesn't know whether to pump American Callum or not.
Ach, Naveed, could you not let me enjoy that just for 1 minute?
Well, why wouldn't you pump him? All the guys like him. He's funny, buys around, interesting. And Jesus, he's good looking. I mean, if you don't pump him, I'll probably pump him.
Oh, I don't. I mean, well, ach, no.
Look, here's what to do. Go and catch Father Doonan at confession. Ask him what he thinks. If he gives you the green light, scrang, off with the tights.
Just pump him.
Can't be much longer, surely.
Can it be?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, how'd you go on, son?
Son, is it? Salute your captain when you address him.
Permission to go to the Klansman for a celebratory drink.
But no alcohol for you because you are a recovering junkie, sir.
Permission granted.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 1 year since my last confession. I've come to you today to ask for some advice. You see, well, I've been a widow for quite some years now, and a gentleman has recently come into my life who would like to take the relationship a little further. Well, a lot further.
Are you talking about the sexual intercourse?
Yes.
Well, it's not the first time I've come across this situation. You see, ordinarily, the church's position on any kind of sexual messing around or the roly-polying or whatever, it should all be done within wedlock. But we live in modern times, and I personally, I'm very broad-minded on such matters. You see, I think Callum should...
Callum? Father, how did you know his name?
It was a guess. Oh, yes, I'm a great guesser. Father Confessor the Guesser, they call me. Look, I'll give you my advice here. You're no spring chicken. And unless you want to be the last turkey in the shop, you'd better get in amongst it.
Well, that wasn't the advice I was expecting, Father.
Yeah.
Get yourself sorted out with the old nookie, and do it with my blessing. 8 Hail Marys to get your confidence up, and if you're still feeling reluctant, is there a public house around?
Why, they're outside the Klansman.
Get yourself in there and get a nice big stiff one. Yeah, and buy everybody else a drink as well to mark the grumpy pumpy union. And if there's any disabled people in there, you know, minus a leg or whatever, make sure you buy them a double.
Why, I will do, Father.
Bloody hell! I weren't expecting that, and what a great Irish accent.
It's years since I had a steak pie. It was magic. Thanks.
Glad you liked it, Callum. Callum, I've been doing some thinking about...
Isa, so have I. The last thing I want is for you to be put under any pressure.
Oh, Callum, I quite fancy being put under that.
Whoa!
I'm no one to rush you.
After thinking about it, I realised it wasn't me being married. It was that he was a wronging, you know. What I really need is somebody I can trust. Somebody that's honest. No secrets.
I understand. I'll get the plates.
Leave them. Hey, why don't you go freshen up now? I'll meet you through there.
Oh! Whoa! Okay. She may have had a stiff one in the Klansman. She's about to get a really big stiff one.
Honest. No secrets.
I'm a bit concerned now. Oh! Oh, there.
Are you ready for me? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Callum,
Aye.
where's your wallet?
I bought half. A baddie dog in one of the pictures I worked on. Lassie.
Lassie bit your wallet off.
No, Lassie the movie. I had to wrestle with a baddie dog and woof. That was our way. I better go.
Whoa! Whoa, bloody hell.
Callum? Callum? What?
Were we no meant to be having a driving lesson?
What? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't forget. Jump in. We'll go to the B&Q car park. I'll put you through your paces.
How do you think Isa and Callum are getting on?
Oh, they'll be fine. It's nice for her. She deserves a bit of happiness, you know.
He looks like he's a completely different man. Like, like, if that is literally the same guy, they've done some bloody good aesthetics on him. Prosthetics or whatever. I mean, I could easily believe that is literally a completely different actor doing that.
Anyway, he's a good fella.
Aye, seems like a great fella. No faults, no miserable, no after anything.
Yeah, but that stuntman thing.
What?
Well, I'd imagine you'd have to have a slate missing to want to do that kind of job, you know.
Callum?
We're having a nice meal. Everything is going hunky-dory. Maybe it was too much for a role. Too much? Yeah. A shock.
You okay, mate? We've passed the car park. Callum, slow down.
She loved me when I was all done up, but the real me, scrap heap, dumped.
What you doing, mate? Life's no worth living. I've no got a cock.
Oh my God!
We're going to have to get help.
No, there's no time for that, Jack.
Oh, well, it's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid all over again. Oh.
No way!
I think we should have took your jackets off.
Yeah, and your hat.
You're a mental case. Sorry. This is a jump. We're done for.
Goodbye, old chap.
Yes, me! Yes!
Are you in distress?
Distress, you gobblers bastard!
Approach from the lure side and bring the distressed parties aboard. Keep the heat.
Yes, Mick!
Are you sure you don't want to go to hospital?
Nah, we're just a bit wet here, no fight.
All right. That's the end of my shift then. Want to go up the roads, get a cup of tea, watch Emmerdale. Recorded it last night. Big disaster in it. Don't you be telling me what happened if you watched it.
We don't watch that, Hen. That doesn't happen in real life.
Would have made up shite.
So, he lost control of the vehicle?
He did. It was just an accident.
Aye, we made a stunt of that, didn't we?
Wow. Was that paramedic flirting with them or something? I don't know. She might have the hots for Mick after he became such a saviour. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
Callum, I'm sorry things didn't work out between us.
No, it's me who should be apologising to you. I'm sorry I wasn't what I seemed.
Will you keep in touch?
Of course.
Is Bobby giving you a lift to the airport?
Yeah, no way.
This car's full of water. Get a taxi.
Aye.
fine.
Can you imagine if that's how they actually killed him off? No, I think they should have done. Oh, you know, I thought, you know how we've had that recurring gag with someone waking up with Edith? Can you imagine if they'd done that with either that guy, the Callum guy, but flipped it on his head? That, because it was always the case that whoever the guy was, they would wake up and it's like, oh my head, you know, and then the camera would of course pan across, and then you'd see Edith kind of looking at them again, and he'd be like, ah! Can you imagine if they literally reversed that? That would have been genius. Literally do that same thing. Edith wakes up, she's just be like, oh my head, oh the Guinness, oh, looks over, there's Callum, but of course without the hair, without the teeth and everything, and then she would be the one to scream. Oh, that, you know what, that is a missed opportunity. That is a missed opportunity for the show. I'm telling you now, that is a missed opportunity. The other one, if you wanted to carry on with that same one, you could have done it with maybe Mick waking up there. Only thing with that is, would you have the same effect? Because he obviously doesn't drink. So, you know, it may or may not have worked in the same way. That one, you're a bit more like, hang on, Mick slept with Edith? Knowingly? Really? So, yeah. Great episode. That was a really, really good episode. Again, nice that they managed to tie everything all back together. You know, like the whole thing, like with Mick, you know, doing the whole thing about the boat thing, and then obviously coming in at the end to rescue him. Yes, Mick. Yes, Mick. He is a really good addition to the cast. I really like it. Let me know in the comments, who do you prefer? If you had to say, do you prefer Peter Jakey or do you prefer Method and Mick? I have to say, storyline-wise, I'd say Pete for the Beefy Bake one, mostly because of just how tragic that one was. As an overall, just general supporting character, I'd probably go Mick. I really would, and that may surprise people. Some people may not like him. You know, he is effectively a Pete replacement, but I like him. I like him as a character. He's different, you know. Oh man, wow! That is not only the end of the episode. That is the end of Series 8 of Still Game. We're going to be going on to the final series next week. 9 episodes to go. That's it. It's going to be sad. It's going to be really sad when we get to the end. And the biggest thing I'm really hoping is that I don't lose like a massive bunch of subscribers, because of course with Still Game, you know, I mean, the very first episode, the first reaction that I did, it is literally, you know, my most watched video. I mean, at the time of me recording this, I think it's something like about 8,000 views, that original episode, if I remember correctly. Hang on, let me see if I'm just bringing it up here. But I know it's something like that. Yeah, Series 1, Episode 1. 8,403 views at the time of me recording it, and I think subscriber wise, I think I've had about 100 subscribers or so. Look, literally exactly 100 subscribers. So 100 people subscribed to the channel just from that very first video, and I remember like it was about like in the first month. I had 76. I got 76 new subscribers to the channel in the first month, just for that one single episode. And of course, loads have done it. And I mean, look, even looking at it now, I'm looking at the analytics. 17 views in the last 2 days. This is a video that's been out for over a year. You know, it still gets people coming back to it, you know, consistently. And of course, you know, it's something that didn't, it wasn't the best reaction, you know, when I look back at it, because of course it was, you know, it was one of the first things I did. It was before I got a computer as well, so a lot of the early comments on the video were basically, I can't really hear it. The audio level isn't great. That's because I was doing it on my phone. And on my phone, I was thinking, this sounds way too loud. Let me turn the volume down on the, you know, when I'm doing the editing. In reality, it was absolutely fine. But it was because it was coming from my phone. So the first 3 episodes are all a little bit like that. So, yeah, I'm glad people have really stuck with it, you know, for well over a year. But I'm just hoping that people don't just suddenly go, well, Still Game's now over, I'm now buggering off. You know, I hope people are going to stay. And, you know, we've got Rabsy Nesbitt, you know, I still do like Chewing the Fat and Burniston. You know, I've got other Scottish shows I want to do. And I've got loads of other stuff as well. So, if people will be leaving after Still Game ends, then fair enough. You know, it'll be sad. It'll be sad to see you go. But yeah, that's just the biggest thing I'm concerned about, is that it'll literally be, here's the final episode, and then it'll be like, I've lost like 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers or whatever. You know, that I really hope doesn't happen. But hey, there we go. Right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you're still with me at this point. Of course, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, check out the Patreon, drop me comments below. But until next time, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.